Good morning, friends. I wanted to share with you on this beautifully crisp Monday morning a podcast I listened to, and then some follow-up reading I did after this weekend, because there was something that I heard that just really resonated with me, and I wanted to bring it back first to why it was so important to me. And it has to do with the rituals to rise and the rise training. And one of the things I always say is I'm trying to crack the code on why we do you see who's here? Do you see who's here? Yep. Oakley's here. Oakley's on my lap right now. And she just looked at me, and she was looking in my eyes, all kinds of sweet, and then looking at my hair, deciding whether or not to chew on my hair. And I will tell you, she decided not to. She's probably going to want to, now that I'm talking, she's no longer comfortable on my lap. So let's let her go down. Go ahead. Behave. So anyway, so why do we start things like rituals or like the rise tracking or the planning, and we start getting good results and things are going just fine, and then one day we just stop doing it? So what happens in our system? Hold on one second. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. I think she has to go to the bathroom. And that's the bathroom. So that's better than going in here somewhere. Anyway, too much information. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. And this would be a good morning to not, after we're done live, not save this one. Because I'm all over the place. Anyway, so we start something. It's working well. We're getting good results. We stop doing it. Why? And that's the thing, like, I don't understand. Like, if something's working for us, why do we stop doing it? And why do we maybe start some paths of self-destruction or whatever? So that's something that I've been really has taking up a lot of my focus on my research with people and the people that I've been working with. And so I find it very interesting. So I'm not going to tell you what she's doing back there. So anyway, here's what I've come to believe. Well, so anyways, this weekend I listened to this podcast with Mike Simonsen, who is Simonsen, who is the person who created this thing called Altos Research, which is a pretty cool program for real estate. Anyway, he started looking into something about happiness, and he was coming off of, I think, like a depressive type time or whatever, and he started looking at these neurotransmitters in our bodies, and he would call himself a behaviorist, right? So our behaviors are what create our future or whatever. So one of the things he started looking at were the serotonin, cortisol, Oxycontin, oxytocin, and what's the last one? Dopamine. Okay. And what he started studying was dopamine is like that quick hit, excitement surge. I think about in real estate when they take our offer, they accept our offer, we get the listing, like surge, excitement. This is something that Scott Galloway talks a lot about on social media in kids, how they, and also on like Robinhood, which is this investing, like those quick hits, right? And that like that addiction, and both of them use the word addiction, like the addiction to like that surge. Okay, so that's dopamine, quick hits. That's not sustainable. The next is serotonin, and serotonin is this like ongoing kind of feeling of wellness, I guess it would be a good way to describe it. And I think about in our relationships with our clients is that person you're working with that, you now have this relationship with them. And so the serotonin in your body is something that gives you a feeling of well-being. Many of our antidepressants are for our serotonin, right? That's what they impact. So there's this piece. And then the next piece is the oxytocin. And that oxytocin, to give an example of oxytocin, which is like love, they say it's like the love hormone, right? And they talk about when women are getting ready for their babies, they have a surge of this oxytocin, and that's what stops the pain during childbirth, and also that love and that feeling that comes after. So they identify a lot of that with that area. Now, for us in real estate, these would be our enduring relationships, our love relationships that we have with our clients, and the reason why we stay wanting to do our job, right? So it's that you're actually going into that a deeper level. And then the last is cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which is the, when things aren't going well, when things are falling apart, when we're trying to figure out how to get into houses with COVID, all that kind of stuff. There's also this stress hormone, and how we have to minimize the impact of that stress on us and figure out ways to handle the stress. And they talked about like meditation and journaling and gratitude journaling and a lot of the things that we do in the rituals. So anyways, I bring this up because I feel like in these 4 hormones or neurotransmitters or whatever you want to call them, in these 4 is the answer to why we don't keep doing what we should be doing, or why we stop doing what we like doing that's giving us good results, and we just turn our backs on it. So I'm going to be doing a lot more research on this. This will probably be our book of the month for now. It's mid-March, so we'll probably do March through April. The book is, I'm not sure if the book's even out yet, but he does have a white paper that we can dig into. I just find it really fascinating. I think it's something, because he says, how does he put it? Success is brought from happiness, right? So in order to be successful, you need to be happy, right? Or sustain good business, you must be happy. How do you get happy? And how do you stay happy, right? So he's like, I didn't go into this looking for happiness. That was not what I was doing. I was not looking for happiness. Happiness was not my end goal, right? It wasn't that I wanted to be happy. I just wanted to figure out how to be in the business sustainably and whatever. So anyway, what do you guys think? Again, I will break this down better, and I did a pretty tough job on talking about it, but I'd love to know what you think. And if you are interested in helping me with my research, that would be awesome, right? Because now I'm going to take what he's talking about, I'm going to weave it into some of the items that are on the rituals, the ones that people do, the ones that people stop doing, the ones that people look at and they're like, I'm not doing that, right? That's dumb. So I'm going to start digging in a little bit deeper. And I have a group coming up that's starting on Wednesday. So I've got some great guinea pigs. And again, I feel so bad because I've offered and then I've not sent to several of you the rituals. I'm printing them in the next couple of days, so they will be going out to you. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you will help me. I don't even know who it is because it says Facebook user. So I'll know when I go on Facebook. So thank you. And Deb, I will definitely send you yours. It's there, but I'm going to give you the most updated one with all of these babies in there, because you know what I want for us is that business that we love, in that hell yes or our no, or all of our hell yeses. And oh, hey, okay. Thank you, Maggie. You're the best. All right. So let's figure this out together. And I think that it's something that, might be that piece about, Maggie as a leader of a team, right? So if someone's falling by the wayside, which I'm sure not on your team, but I know many times on my teams, this has happened, and I'm not able to figure out how to loop them back in. All right. And the people that don't even are not aware, they're like, oh, that's just people, people don't stay. People don't stick. And I don't believe that. I believe that people can stay. And I believe that people can stick. And I believe that we can weave in all of these 4 hormones or neurotransmitters or whatever you want to call them. I don't even know exactly what to call them. But if we tap into these and through our behaviors, we are nurturing them, then I think that we will be on the right track. All right, my friends, have an amazing day. I will be in touch, and you're my big why, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you.